Yes. Yes.
Yes. Great.
Magnificent.
Yes.
Okay.
Get the E's going.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me about your PC, Ricky. What's going on?
So, in light of them not being able to hear you, just real quick, welcome to the 64th annual podcast. Today, we're going to talk about how my PC is broken.
My episode's going to have 2 intros. Love it.
Beautiful. Okay. Yeah. So I recorded, as you know, I've been riding high on the Warframe train, and I just finished recording a big quest that everyone's excited about. Every stream, they're like, "Yo, when's the sacrifice coming?" I'm like, guys, it's coming. You know, I'm only one man. So I recorded. I kid you not, within an hour of me finalizing that recording, the graphics card dies.
Right.
Lucky.
Great. Very.
Yeah.
So you got the video done.
I did get the video done, and I managed to edit it sans graphics card. Yeah, which is like, that's fine, actually. It's not a problem.
Okay. Sure.
But yes, it's always the graphics card that dies. In my case, at least.
It's a common one. That's it. I thought that looked like something I should know what it is. There's an MSI Twin Frozor R9 390.
How did you know that?
Because I'm very into computers.
Oh, okay. I wouldn't have guessed.
No, who would know? Just have a graphics card sitting right here. Do you want me to send you this?
Magnificent.
I'll give it to you. Take it.
Oh, thank you. That'll fix all my
This
problems.
been sold, actually, not to you.
Damn it. That's fine. So then I'm faced with a dilemma, because we find ourselves betwixt generations right now.
If you want AMD, yes.
Well, even Nvidia. I'm not sure I possess the power.
In stock, yes.
Yeah. Like for one, like if you can even get. All right. So here's the option.
I did get one, by the way. Just saying.
What was that, sorry?
I got one. That's why I've got that one there.
Poggers, dude. I'm
I'll tell you about that later.
Oh my god. I need to know more. But listen, the way I see it, these are my options. I either pay too much for a 20 series.
Yep.
I try to get a 30 series.
Yep.
Or I wait for Big Navi.
Yes.
Which is just like, 2 weeks away or so. And then hope that I can even get one of those.
2 to 4. Sure. Yeah. And hope they're in stock.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I see. Okay, I see. Yeah. You're in a bit of a tricky situation.
It's a bit of a pickle. So I could fix what I've got right now, but that being said, like maybe something's going on with the CPU as well, because last couple streams I've been like hitting the firewall on the CPU, which is not normal.
As in, like, hot?
I've been hitting like 100%.
Right. Yes.
Usage.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
No.
So
what is your CPU, by the way?
A 6700.
Okay. So.
It served me well until this week.
Yeah, it's getting on for sure. That's like what, 5 years old, 4 years old.
Yeah, thereabouts. Yeah. The non-K.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it's definitely getting on.
Yeah. So I pulled the trigger last night. I'm like, all right, yo, it's usually the game night with the boys. So I can't do anything. I'm like, okay, we're gonna get on a call. I'm gonna bug them with tech shit. It's done. Don't even trip. System ordered. Sans the graphics card.
Okay.
I'm surprised how easy a decision it was. Hopped onto M-Wave. M-Wave, I'm open for a sponsorship if you want to hook that up. You can contact me on Twitter or via the emails. I got onto M-Wave, and like at least half of the items in the basket were discounted. Beautiful.
Wow. Okay.
Let me tease you what I got.
Please.
Ryzen 7 5800X.
50. Nice. Okay. Yep.
The new boy.
Yep.
32 gigabytes of RAM.
At what speed, may I ask?
3200.
Good. 100. Good.
which
Good.
I think is the limit of what the CPU can.
I think they can
support?
go a little faster, but that's still good. It's
Yeah,
faster than mine, to be honest.
Yeah.
That's what matters.
That's what it is. As long as your computer's better than all your friends.
Yes.
What's your budget? AMD has a nice lineup if you're willing to wait. Yeah, that's my plan, because I hear that the Big Navi is not only fantastic, but integrates.
According to AMD. Yes.
What was that, sorry?
According to AMD.
According to AMD, that's right.
Yep.
Also integrates nicely with Zen 3.
Yes.
Like, to the point of it, like, dabbling into the whole new generation console, we have fancy storage kind of thing. You know what I'm talking about?
You finally get a little boost.
Yeah. So I'm very excited about that whole mess.
What motherboard did you get? What chipset?
Asus B550A. The
I don't want to put a dampener on this, but don't quote me. I've got a feeling that you need an X570 to get the boost by having the graphics card and the CPU.
Really? I'll have to look into that. Okay.
Yeah, do. Because I think it's X570, or it might just be 500 series.
Yeah, I gotcha. In terms of general support for for Zen 3, everything from the one below 550 up to X570 are supported.
Great. There you go.
Yeah, we're good.
So what are you going to do when it arrives? Because you won't have any graphics card.
That's correct.
Yeah.
I will build it and I will hope. Is what I will do.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's very exciting.
And then if worst comes to absolute worst, then I guess, we'll see what happens. I'll get an NVIDIA card.
Yeah, I mean, or you just get something secondhand and just kind of sit on it for a bit. I guess.
But they're not necessarily, like, secondhand isn't necessarily much cheaper at the moment.
No, what I mean is, like, you get something really old so you can use the computer until you can get a new one.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I can use my current one. Integrated graphics.
Oh, so you right.
Yeah. That's cool. I mean, that's the thing with the with the higher end Ryzen, no integrated graphics.
No. Who needs it? You.
I could use it right now.
You need it.
I'll be honest.
Well, that's very exciting.
Yeah. Get a second-hand 5700. Those are going fairly cheap right now. Okay, well, I'll see what's up. That's right, yeah. Depending how cheap, maybe that'd be the go. Just as a stopgap.
I mean, it depends how long you want to sit on it for. Like, back in the day before I bought my 1080, I bought an old, it's like a GTX 480 for like 3 months.
Yeah.
Just to kind of have something while I waited for the 1080 to come out.
Yeah. I mean, that's always the plan, to have an extra graphics card lying around, as just in case.
A little
but
backup. Yeah.
Wouldn't you know it? They keep failing.
Yeah. So did yours just flat out die? It just doesn't work anymore.
Black screen. Yeah.
Yeah.
I figured I moved to the other PCIe slot, just in case. It worked for 30 seconds, then the exact same thing. I mean, so it could well be the motherboard. I still need to test it in a new system. Yeah, that's interesting that
it worked for a bit and maybe it fried the socket.
Maybe, but yeah, look.
Give it to someone you really don't like.
Oh, I don't hate anyone.
Fry the computer.
The cursed card in time for Halloween. This bad boy routinely hit 90 degrees.
Yeah, those things got hot. I had a 390X back in the day, and that thing got hot. Extremely hot.
I don't like that. And it fucking screams like a jumbo jet.
Yeah, it's very loud, very hot. Not amazing graphically either.
Like, I don't know. I think just pure power wise, it's good, and it's got 8 gigabytes of RAM, which is, I think that's the saving grace. That's why it's served me well for so long. But like, I can run most everything on high.
Right. Yeah. Runs Warframe.
He does. I mean, I don't think that's particularly difficult, but yeah. Sorry, Chad. I'm looking at you. I've only got access to you on my phone, so sorry if I'm neglecting you, but thank you all for being here.
Yes. Yeah, thank you as well.
Okay, so tell me about your journey. What's up? What's going on? Tell me about the YouTubes, because then I will tell you about the YouTubes.
Okay. Also, Icon in my chat is saying you're going to buy a new graphics card, and the problem will be your motherboard. And I'm sure he's right, but luckily for you, you have a new motherboard too, so you can hopefully just jump over everything, and you'll be good. Right. So, what's going on with me? The Dawn of War video is done as of yesterday.
I saw that you accidentally deleted the whole thing.
Yes, that was extremely terrifying. I'm not quite sure how I did it. It got to the point because the timeline was so big, right? It's an hour long. The timeline's huge. There's hundreds of files in this timeline.
Weird flex, but okay.
Yeah, like 13 layers. It's insane. It's like up, it's across, it's everywhere. So what I'm trying to get at is that it was getting quite unresponsive, right? Like scrolling in, scrolling out, clicking things. Everything just takes a bit longer.
Yeah.
And somehow I selected everything and pressed delete when I was just trying to select a little clip and delete that. And the whole timeline emptied. So I was a bit concerned, and then I pressed Control Z, and all was fine.
Lovely.
So
good.
Yeah. So it was fun. But yeah, so the video's done. Went live this morning.
How's it doing?
Okay. Okay. Not as good as I was hoping, to be fair. I was hoping it would do very well. It's just doing okay. I have a feeling it will probably start increasing in a little bit of time.
Yeah, I imagine that sort of thing's going to have a long tail.
It's an hour long.
Yeah.
And it's not a video someone's just going to see and immediately watch.
Yeah.
Like if I see a video that's an hour long, it's going onto my watch later, and I'll watch it within like 4 days.
Yeah. Even so, the subject matter, it's an old game, but one with what I would describe as a cult following. So I think as time goes by, I mean, that's not something that dies away. That interest in Dawn of War it's not a fad. In a year, it's still going to be relevant.
Yeah, and that's what happened to my big video on Supreme Commander. It did like okay, and then a few months later, it just exploded and got like 100k views in 3 days. So
nice.
Yeah, we'll see. Nice. But I'm really glad it's done. I'm really happy with how it turned out. I think it turned out well. Yeah, it's pretty happy with it. And I haven't gone through the comments yet, but I've seen a few and they seem pretty positive. So
fantastic.
It's good to be done. But on the graphics card thing, so I had a 3070 arrive in stock, but so it came on Tuesday. But I was like, well, I'm days away from finishing this video, and I really don't want any funny business.
Oh yeah,
so
of course.
Switching from an AMD card, I'm going to have to clear all my drivers, move to NVIDIA. So I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to finish the video first. So I had this thing sitting on my floor, looking at me for the past 4 days, not being able to use it.
Yeah, I bet it was
this morning.
I bet it was whispering to you, saying, "Hey Zaid,
it was.
Put me inside that case."
Correct. Yeah. First thing this morning, it's in.
Oh, tell me everything.
I haven't played anything, so I can't.
Right.
But it renders you nicely.
Yeah, that's good to know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I haven't played anything yet. I ran Fire Strike. 30 mark, and it's good.
Have you experienced ray tracing before?
No, have not. So I'm quite excited.
Okay. Yeah. Nor have I.
So I just have to clear my throat.
Go for it. Go clear it.
Be 1 second.
Mohammed, I got a normal 1660. Hey, yeah, that's not a bad idea. Cheap out on a 1660 as an interim if I need to. It'll still have the new NVENC encoding, which is really good. I could even use that for streaming if I wanted to. That's not a bad idea. Just sub to Zaid, I'll check you out. Yo, let's go.
My man.
Sounds like you two should take it for a test drive together. Kind of off topic, but have you seen the new Portal gameplay yet? And if so, what are your thoughts on it? I I have no idea what you're talking about.
Do you say Portal?
Portal.
New Portal game.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Zaid is going to have to be my research boy today because I only have one monitor.
He's joshing you.
Joshing? Unless it's like Portal gameplay in another game. Is that what you're talking about?
It's possible. There ain't nothing though.
It is in your Discord. Okay. I didn't notice you put... Was that a mod? Maybe.
Now, I told you earlier this week that by this time I will have played Star Wars Squadrons on an Oculus.
And you have not?
No, it has not arrived.
Oh, okay.
It was predicted to arrive on Wednesday, and it is not here yet.
Portal Reloaded.
Bit upset.
Looks like a mod. Okay. So, tell me about that. Oculus, is that the Facebook one?
Yes. So it is the spyware headset, but it's very cheap.
Yeah.
And
the Quest 2?
Quest 2.
Yeah. Even I've been tempted by it.
Affordable. The hardware and like the capability is really nice.
You can plug it in as well, right?
That's the thing. So you can use it completely wirelessly, like the first Quest.
That's very cool.
Which is gonna be sick. And it has like native Quest games like Super Hot, Beat Saber, all the good stuff. But you can also plug it in and use it like a regular desktop headset, which is so sick.
Yeah.
And apparently, you can use virtual desktop over Wi-Fi, and it's better than having it plugged in. Yeah, I know. Apparently, the latency is lower. It's not an official support. You've kind of got to like... It's not like janky, but it's like you've kind of got to nestle it in there. But apparently, it's really, really good.
Firstly, doubt. Secondly...
I know. I heard it from a reliable source.
Huge if true.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow, okay.
Icon's asking in chat, does the Quest have good FPS? So it has right now, it's only 72 hertz refresh rate, so it's not ideal, but the hardware can do higher, and apparently there is going to be a firmware update to unlock 90 hertz in the new year.
Yeah. Look.
So that's the word on that.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about it. What Facebook has done is shitty, but I also hear the argument that if you've already got a Facebook account, which I do, I kind of have to, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I mean, I get it, and the fact that you have to have an account is annoying and stupid, and how they can, in theory, just like destroy your account if you make a fake one or whatever. And it's Facebook, Personally, already got Facebook. Everyone's got your data anyway. I kind of just accept that if you want to be online and have a presence, especially like we do, being absolute chads, online chads, your data's your data is gone.
Yeah.
So you might as well get something out of it.
That's true. But I've looking at the Quest, I see. Facebook shenanigans aside, just looking at the product at face value.
Face value.
Like wow. It's that cheap. Even in Australia.
Yeah.
And I imagine you guys get gouged over there as well.
$5.69 New Zealand dollars.
That's good. Really not bad. For
even considering the exchange rate.
VR headset.
And with the ability to use it on PC. Yeah, so you pay $120 NZ tax. That's pretty good.
Honestly. Is that what you've just quoted, or on top of what you've quoted?
So 300. It's 300 USD, which is 440 New Zealand, and I paid $560 for a new.
Yeah.
So $120 NZ tax.
That's cheaper than the new consoles.
Yeah.
Hell, that's less than what I paid for a PS4. Pro.
Yeah, and you don't even need a PC to use it.
Pro. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Or a TV.
Yeah. So if you were just like, if you had nothing, no gaming PC, no console, and you just wanted something to play games, and you were enticed by the allure of VR, shit.
And you didn't want to Switch?
Yeah. Like.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's hard to beat.
I'm incredibly excited. The only time I've played VR is on a mate's HTC Vive 2 years ago, 3 years ago maybe. That's it. So I'm really excited. Really excited for Flight Simulator. I've got the HOTAS. Chaos.
Oh, nice.
So I'm ready to fly.
Yeah. I've never experienced VR.
Really?
Ever. Not even at like PAX or whatnot.
Man, can you imagine putting on a PAX VR headset?
Well, I've heard tell of the spread of ocular herpes due to PAX VR.
Gross.
Can you imagine?
No.
You just see herpes everywhere. You know what happens at PAX stays at PAX, except ocular herpes. That shit will come home with you.
That comes with you. That never leaves.
Yeah.
Gross.
I saw the news about it and actually laughed out loud when I heard you get banned by the VR. Yeah. That's like, I'd like to look into what additional information, if any, they glean from using VR specifically. If it's just like null and void, like a moot point because you've already got a Facebook account, or they're gonna get more off you. Like, you know, I don't know. But yeah, I mean,
I've it's a sick deal. So.
Yeah.
This is the headset I'm not saying it's the one I've been waiting for. It's the first that really have been like, okay, I'm ready. This is the one. I'm gonna do
yeah, and not only is it reasonably priced, but it's very practical. You don't need base stations or anything like that. It's great.
Yeah, God, it's really keen to not set up base stations.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've had my share of fuckery with Facebook as well. I can't advertise on Facebook. I've been banned from advertising.
Well, your music's too good.
I wish.
Puts everyone else down.
What was that, sorry?
Shows everyone else up because their music's just not as good.
Yeah, that must be it. As far as I can tell, I've had a lot of hack attempts on my Facebook account, for lack of a better term. Like, you know, people from overseas trying to get into my Facebook account. And as far as I can tell, that has caused Facebook to be like, yo, your account's shifty, so like, just, you're not allowed to advertise ever.
Just go away.
Just ever. Just stop existing.
Great.
Yeah. Love that.
That's pretty sweet.
I love it.
That's good.
The Facebook thing deserves a class action IMO. You know what? I don't disagree. It's it is shifty. No, I mean not to put you down for buying a Quest.
No,
I think it's a magnificent product.
Yeah. I mean, if I wasn't a plebe, I'd just buy an Index.
But the base stations, man.
Yeah, and also you literally can't buy them in New Zealand. So
Really?
you have to import them. Yeah.
Okay.
Or you go to a retailer who's imported it already.
Yeah. And
pay enormous amounts of money.
Mm-hmm.
And just aside from that, they're really expensive.
Yeah.
It's like $2,000. I could build a whole game. I could buy a PS4, a PS5, an Xbox Series X, and 2 Quests.
Yeah. Why not? Why don't you?
Well, I've already got the Xbox.
Set up a gaming cafe.
Next week.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Pretty keen. But yeah. So anyway, that's the VR set. How's the Warframe going? YouTube-wise. Well, I want to circle back to YouTube. Is it still in the views?
Warframe's good. It's made me think lately. I feel like, and here's the clickbait title for the VOD. Warframe has made me a better YouTuber. Okay? And I don't mean that in a quality sense. I don't mean that in the quality sense, but in rather a strategy sense. Right. I was thinking the other day, the way I've had to structure the Warframe videos, because it's a big, grindy, open, long-form game. You can't really... Like, it wouldn't make sense to be like, Warframe Let's Play number 1, Warframe Let's Play number 26, you know?
Yeah.
So what I've ended up doing, as you might have noticed, is first time playing this quest, first time playing that quest, because that's what people want to see. Why can't that strategy be applied to other games rather than doing, the 5 millionth version of Cyberpunk 2077 Let's Play Episode 1? No one's looking for that. Who in their right mind would be searching for that?
Yeah, and if they are, they're watching like
Sea of
XQC
Leeches
or something. Yeah.
So instead, like, you can still effectively do that, but you label and market very specific things that you're doing within the series. And it's not like a new idea. It's, you see examples of people like, oh, hey, I did this crazy thing in Cyberpunk 2077, and everyone's like, oh, Pog, and there's a guy going like, on the thumbnail having an orgasm, but with dead eyes because it's fake.
Yeah.
Like, you get it.
I get it.
But I feel like there's a middle ground to be had.
There's a really good Twitter, pretty sure it's a bot. Well, actually, it might not be a bot. A Twitter account. I think it's just called YouTube Thumbnails. It just like posts stuff like that, like ridiculous YouTube thumbnails. Pretty good.
I love it. What really gets me is the dead eyes.
Right. Yeah.
Hang on. Let me see if I can do it. I don't know.
You're just so far beyond amazement. It's just gone.
Nose up, I'm dead.
Yeah. I think it does well for a game like Warframe, because it only does well if there's going to be two things. There's going to be a active-ish community still playing it because they're interested to see it, and two, it has to be recognizable, right? So there has to have been a big bunch of people who have already played this and been like, nice. That quest is hard. I want to see someone play that.
Yeah.
And I think that's why it wouldn't work with something like Cyberpunk, at least not immediately, because no one knows what quests are,
That's right. Well, yeah,
first time playing the bright yellow unicorn quest. It's like, the hell's that? And then, but then you're like, first time playing the Witcher 3 frying pan quest, everyone's like, whoa!
Yeah, absolutely. And so you wouldn't label it via quest to begin with, I think.
No.
But you'd have to be like, I like the idea of just little micro adventures within an overarching story. Because I think that's what I used to do, and that's what brought a lot of people to my channel initially, and I think I did it well. The idea of, here's our character concept, and here's our ultimate goal, story, emergent gameplay, adventure ensues, And I like the idea of, I want to bring that back and have this long form story, so that once we get to what is effectively, even though it's not labeled as such, what is effectively episode 100, people can look back and reminisce and, hey, remember when Johnny Pistonpeen was, did that quest and he got screwed over by these gang members, and that was really cool. Remember the first time he got that really sweet car or whatever. I want those moments.
You want something people can watch without having to have watched everything else. And
as
be
well,
like, this was a good episode of like something, but then that also rewards people who have watched the whole thing.
Yes, exactly. You want
but
that,
then make it clickable.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah. It's like a trashy sci-fi show, like Farscape. You ever see that?
I've never watched it actually, but I do not.
I do recommend. It's cheesy as fuck, but it knows what it is, and it's beautiful. It's totally underrated, in my opinion. But, it does that thing where, for the most part, each episode is self-contained. But then you'll have, your little 2-parters and your 3-parters. And the further along you get in the series, the higher the stakes, the more 3-parters you have. Making up what is essentially a Let's Play series of that. Just little self-contained little, hey, here's a 3-parter. And then maybe we'll do like an update video or something, or there's a time jump, and hey, here's the next 3-parter. So it's like you said, if you jump in on the start of that 3-parter, you're not going to be lost. But if you've been there from the start, it sweetens the pot.
Yeah, definitely. It's difficult to do. I mean, it sounds like you're pulling it off though,
Yeah. Look, I'm excited.
because stuff's going. It's like it's still going strong, right? Like
Yeah.
I checked your channel views like for all the videos, and they seem to still been going like pretty well.
Yeah. I feel a little bit guilty on two counts. I feel like
Okay.
I can be doing better, like on my end, producing a better video. Like there's stuff I want to do, but either if it's time or the computer dying or, you know, like
Yeah.
I had to I chose to skip a quest. I may go back to it. Some people have mentioned Octavia's Anthem. It wasn't like a mainline story quest, but people want to see it. But I skipped it to get to Sacrifice because so many people were just asking about, when's Sacrifice coming out? It just seemed like the majority of people wanted Sacrifice now.
Mm.
So that's what I did. And lucky I did, because otherwise it wouldn't have come out.
Has it done well? The video
What was that saying?
has the video done well?
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice.
And the micro series isn't done yet. There's still a part 3 for people to pog out about.
Right. Yeah.
But yeah, like I feel like I could be putting more, like I know I can be putting more effort into those videos, and I think I just need to take like a breather, and maybe this is a good opportunity. The computer dying is a good opportunity for me to be like, okay, let me sort some other stuff out that I need to do, and then we'll come back refreshed, and I'm just like go ham with effort and pageantry and cinematic nonsense because that's what I want to do. And the second thing I feel guilty about is not replying to enough comments.
Really?
Yeah, because I'm usually, before Warframe, I could comfortably reply to every comment. And I did. Unless it was a shitty comment.
Those are the ones you have to reply to and be like, lol.
Defense.
I had a comment yesterday that I was going through, because I always make sure I'm up to date with comments before I release a new video. And there's a comment about my video on Command & Conquer Rivals, and it said, this video is, without question, certainly a paid video, most likely by EA. And then it's like basically a whole nother sentence about that of like, and like, you've lost my respect, etc., etc. It's just like, dude, where's the check, man?
I love it.
I haven't got any money for it.
The certainty.
Yeah, just like absolutely like no doubt.
Yeah.
This video is paid for by EA.
Love it.
I think I just replied and just said Lamau or something.
Yeah. I mean, that warrants a Lamau.
Yeah.
Or just you lean into it. You just throw a Lenny face in there and let the chips fall where they may.
Yeah. But like, if EA came to me and were like, hey, we'll give you some money to make a video about Command & Conquer Rivals, I'd be like, okay.
Yeah.
I would disclose it though.
Yeah. Oh, of course. Well, you gotta. Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm not saying I wouldn't do it. I'm just saying.
Have we talked about this? Have you had sponsorship offers before?
Yes. I've had a few. I haven't taken any yet.
Same.
You probably know most of the ones you get when you're below like for 50k subs, I guess is probably a good number, are pretty sketch. Would be a good couple of words for it. I've had two that I was interested in. So I got one recently for what game was it? What's that game that everyone thought was Destiny that's coming out soon, but it's not?
Godfall?
No, the other one. Outriders. It's the Square Enix game.
Okay.
Yeah, they emailed me, but I was like, no, this is like a third-person action game. It's not really my thing. And I don't think it was paid either. And I had another one I had a Ubisoft one about a year ago. And I was like, ooh, Ubisoft.
I hear the Ubisoft like marketing whatever team are very amiable.
Cool. Yeah, I emailed Ubisoft when I had 1,000 subs and was like, hey, can I review the new Anno game? And they were like, yeah, here's the key.
Love it.
I mean, this is for this Australian dude. I'm like, sweet, thanks, man.
Cool.
So I've always had very pleasant experiences with Ubisoft.
Yeah, I mean, their launcher sucks ass, but their marketing team is great.
That's where they put their money, I guess. They fund a good marketing team and don't fund the launcher.
Yeah.
But yeah, and that was an interesting one because that one went pretty far. I had a couple of calls about it. can't remember why it fell through in the end. I think I decided not to do it because of the type of game. I think it was a Might and Magic game, but it was a weird mobile game. And I don't have things against mobile games inherently. I know a lot of people do. I don't. But it just didn't really fit.
Yeah.
And I think they wanted more Let's Play content.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
And I've had one recently, actually, in the last couple of days, where I've been kind of interested because the game looks fine. But they want Let's Play. And
yeah.
I don't really do that.
Yeah. Even I want to move away from. Well, I want to move away from a traditional Let's Play. But we've just talked about this. Yeah.
What about you? Tell me some about sponsorships.
I'm gonna ask you a couple questions, and then I'll share mine.
Yep.
What is the sponsorship? And I mean sponsorship as in they're going to give you money. What's the sponsorship that came close to enticing you? And which is the most absurd, ridiculous sponsorship you were ever offered?
The closest would have been that Ubisoft one, I think.
Mm-hmm. And so there was an offer of money?
What was that, sir?
There was an offer of money?
We didn't settle an amount, but it was going to be paid.
Okay.
And I was like, okay. But the further we got into it, the more I was like, I don't think it's going to work because they wanted like 4 or 5 over a couple of months.
Right. Yeah.
That was like going to be like a series. And like, just it didn't really feel good. And I'm thinking like, these aren't going to get views for one. No one's going to watch this.
Yeah.
It's not the kind of content I make. It's not. It was a strategy game, and it was a Might and Magic game. So like, it's got a bit of name recognition.
Yeah.
But it's just not. I don't think it's a good fit. That was pretty close, but I pulled out of that. That's probably the closest I've ever got to ever taking a sponsorship deal so far. The most ridiculous one would have been. I'm sure you've had a few like sketchy VPN deals.
Oh, of course.
Come across your desk.
Yeah.
But I had one.
Cloud gaming. Yeah, you can't find a website associated with them.
Oh, that's another one actually. But yeah, the most ridiculous was probably one for a VPN where they called me. They said, "Dear influencer / something."
Yeah, that's half of them. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like,
love your videos.
Yep, love your videos. And then the best part was that they referenced 3 separate VPNs in this one email, so they couldn't even get the product like the same. It was like, we are from this VPN company.
Yeah.
The email was from like a different email address that had a different VPN in it, and then they signed off with like head of marketing, other VPN. I'm like, okay. I think.
So what do you think's going on there? Like, what's the scam?
I have no idea, honestly. No idea. So that was pretty ridiculous. One other thing I've had, and you might have had, and I've seen people take, is like a G2A, right? Like online key resellers. Mm-hmm. I've had a couple of those from places that seem more sketchy than G2A. And they've been like very coherent emails, like, hey, like, it's just a spot, just like an ad spot. But that did not feel good at all. I don't even think I replied to this.
I've never gotten one.
Really?
Yeah.
I've got one called, I think it's like Eneba, or like is it ENEBA? Yeah.
Okay.
Eneba.
Interesting.
I've had them a couple of times. I'm like, nah, just doesn't feel right.
Well,
and when it's got like, it's just a front page full of Steam keys and like other keys that are probably bought off stolen credit cards, it just kind of feels bad.
Of course.
All right, let's see yours.
Let me hit you with this. So the one that I came the closest to accepting, and you know what? Actually, I wish I did. It was insecurity and self-doubt that caused me to not go for it. Gaming glasses. The whole filter out the blue screen
like
thing.
A blue light filter?
Yeah, it's not out of the field of
no
what I am doing on YouTube, so it would have been a good fit. But like I said, I just felt like I'm like, oh, no one's gonna watch this video. Like, what's even the
So
point?
It was a video, was it? Not a spot.
Unclear whether it was going to be a spot or a video, but in the case of it being a video, yeah. I should have pursued it. I should have found out more, and I didn't because I was a dunce. The two that were the most ridiculous: a gamer dating site.
It's a site, not a game.
That's correct.
The site was for gamers.
Yes. Gamer dating site, and I'm pretty sure they either never got up off the ground or it doesn't exist anymore.
Did you think it existed ever?
That's a good question. I can't answer that. They were persistent though. You know, they emailed a few times.
Really?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I feel like they were trying. It wasn't a scam. I felt like they were trying to get something going.
Yeah.
And the second one, which was, I wish I'd taken it, even just for the memes. A body pillow sponsorship.
That would have been amazing.
Like anime girls body pillow.
Oh, why would you not take that? It'd pay so much too. Imagine the profit those guys make.
Yeah, look, potentially. It's not... I've never once done anything remotely anime related on my channel.
Yeah.
It just...
And I feel like for your first sponsorship,
yeah,
it might be a bit weird.
Exactly, yeah.
Hey guys, buy this body pillow. Order now and get one with me on it.
That's right. I mean, that would have been the... Like, when I told... As soon as I found out about it, and I knew immediately I wasn't going to take it, so I started memeing about it in videos. And the comments were like, yo... Are they going to let you, like, print yourself on one? I'm like, I'm sure they weren't, but can you imagine? That would have been the dream.
5 orders.
Yeah. And all you folks at home could be sleeping with Rick.
I'd buy one. I'd buy 2.
I'd buy 7.
One for me, one for the wife.
Yeah. I want a harem of Ricks. It'd be like Austin Powers, the spy who shagged me. We are sexy. Yeah.
To the day when we can both come on the podcast and talk about our first sponsorships. I think it'll be quite interesting.
I'm looking forward to that day. Yeah. What would be your ideal first sponsorship? Ideal
would be an ad spot for sure, because I've asked on Twitter polls what people prefer, like a 30-second ad spot or a 15-second non-skippable mid-roll. 100% of the votes ad spot.
Of course, especially if they're done creatively.
Yeah. So,
what about product though?
Yeah. So if I took one, I would cut the mid-roll. That's to start with. Product-wise, it would. If I had an ideal, it would be like some sort of peripheral, probably like a mouse. Something I've used, like if Logitech were like, hey, sell the MX Master, I'd be like, easy, no contest. I'll sell this thing. This is great. Or like a headset or something I could physically use and be like, hey, this is really good. Otherwise, I guess just a service, which I use like I actually don't use a VPN right now. I used to, but I guess that's like the easy one. VPN. I have used Skillshare before, and I currently have a Skillshare subscription. It's very good, so I would, I'd shill for Skillshare for sure.
Yeah. Speaking of Logitech, have you tried to get into the Logitech affiliate program?
No.
I used to be in it.
Really?
Yeah.
Why are you not in it?
Because I couldn't sell a damn thing.
They dropped you.
No, well, sort of. I couldn't sell a damn thing through them.
Okay.
And it was just really hard to talk to anyone. But I did get free stuff.
Okay. So what? It's like so you have a sponsor link. Is that kind of how it works?
Yeah.
And then if people buy stuff, you get a commission?
That's right, yeah.
Right, okay.
Excuse me
so
while
like
I
use my code.
cycle my camera here because it's freaking out.
You're oh, no, take it.
Yep,
so it's like use my code and support me. It's like an Amazon referral link kind of.
Well, that's
interesting. It's like an Amazon referral link.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
But they, they're quite happy to send you free stuff. Like no questions asked. It's just like, yeah, whatever. Yeah,
New
they're
work keyboard, to be honest.
very gift happy. So I got the 10 keyless. I forgot what that's called. From them.
Yeah.
I got the G900 from them, which was pretty big.
Pretty sweet.
Yeah.
I actually have one of those at work, and hilariously, I don't use it. I have another MX Master. But I do have a G900 sitting at my desk.
And they're not here, but I got 2 of their wireless headsets.
Wow. Again, like, you might wonder why I always use these. It's because I haven't fixed these.
Ah, there you go.
So I do need a new headset.
I will say, though, I love Logitech mice. They're great. I also got a mouse pad from them, but big whoop. The mice are great. Headsets are crap.
Really? I've never used one.
They creak up a storm.
I've used their mice. Great.
Yeah.
Interesting. I'll look into it.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah,
For the tip.
maybe you'll be able to do a better job than I.
Did you sell anything?
No, not a damn thing.
Yeah. Sucks.
But like, also to be fair, I wasn't very selly about it. I was probably a little too passive, but I didn't want to be like, hey guys, don't forget to buy this expensive peripheral Logitech gear so that I can make a couple of bucks.
Do something. Yeah. Yeah, like I'm more into Logitech's professional side of stuff. Like, to be honest, I don't use the G900 because I don't like it. I don't like how it feels. I don't like how it looks. I just don't like it. But I love their like professional stuff. I love the MX Master. I love the MX Master 1, which I have at work. And then I have the 3 at home. Like, really nice. So I'd happily tell people to buy MX Masters. Because you should. They are actually the best mouse I've ever used.
Go, man, go.
By far. So
get that affiliate ship.
Oh, well,
get some swag. Then tweet about it and like,
like just a snap back.
Thanks, Logitech.
Hashtag ad.
Yeah. I mean, just as a side note, maybe I'm being an old crotchety asshole here, but I hate when influencers disclose by saying thanks to whatever the shit for sending this out. I don't know why, that just bothers me. It feels a little bit Instagrammy,
Right, yeah. I do get that, because funnily enough, at work it's weird because we do influencer marketing at work quite often. So I'm on the other side of it, so we'll find people on Instagram and we'll send them stuff and be like, hey,
hey, I'm available.
yeah, do you want New Zealand agriculture supplies?
Very much so, yeah. I'll start playing Farming Simulator 2020.
There you go. Yeah, we'll send you like some gumboots. You can put on your YouTube. Thanks for the gumboots. But it's funny being on the other side because like, you get that. You get that kind of stuff, and you're trying to find people who can sell your stuff, basically.
Yeah.
And, to be frank, that's what you're trying to do. You're using them to sell your product.
Yeah.
It's odd.
It's all right. We'll get Raid Shadow Legends sponsorships.
Would you take a Raid sponsorship? If Raid were like, hey, 30-second spot, would you do it?
Ooh.
Let's say their money's like fine. It's like good. It's not like insane.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah. A few $100.
Look, if I played the game beforehand and it was actually like, it doesn't have to be amazing, but as long as it's not a train wreck.
I think it's pretty okay, to be honest.
So what? Do people just hate it because of the marketing campaigns?
I think so.
Okay.
I think we're at a point where it's kind of gone full circle, and now it's like a funny meme. Like if someone has a Raid sponsorship, it's like, nice one.
Then I'd do it. Like, yeah, I would.
Usually the sponsorships are like, you've never heard of this game before, and then they're like, Raid. This shit comes on the screen.
Yeah, coming from a movie reviewer or something. Yeah, it's so fucking good. So from some of the Raid sponsorships I've seen, the developers seem to not, or the marketing team, whoever the shit is in charge of it, doesn't seem to give a witch's teat how
No.
you advertise.
And I think that's smart on their end, to be honest.
Yeah.
That you see how like Internet Historian does raid
Yeah, I
sponsorship.
think I think that's who
They're
I'm thinking of. Yeah.
hilarious. But like I would guarantee you the number of people that would have played raid from those ads will be enormous.
Hey, I'm even close to trying it out.
I've considered it. Every
Yeah.
time I see him be like, you got raids, and then everyone laughs. I'm like, I might download it.
Just for the memes, let's go.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'd have to do it like my 2085 dystopian ads, which I think would slide into the meme perfectly.
Sick.
You know,
That'd be funny. You could like have like some homeless guy, and he's sitting in the street, and there's like some gunship flying like across, and there's like searchlights, and they're like looking for like contraband.
It's a raid.
It's a raid, and then they kick down some guy's door, and they like take his phone, and it's got raid on it. They're like, "We've got it, sir." And then the commander comes in, and he's like, "I've been looking for this game for 30 years." And then he starts playing it, and then he's there all night.
That's fucking genius. But someone clip this, send it to Raid. Let's go. Let's secure that sponsorship.
Let's do it. Let's do a collab.
I got some low key film lights in the mail.
Yep.
We'll get it going.
Let's do it. Yeah, it should be really funny.
That's what I want to do though. Like I like the sponsor spots that give the content creator freedom to actually film their own thing. That's great. Like Jay's 2 Cents has done that in the past. That's great. Because you're watching someone. You're watching someone because you want to fucking watch them, right? So the sponsor spots should be in their personality with their sense of humor.
Definitely. Yeah. Or they're just like, it's either that or it's just like ad, okay, video. And then I think everyone's just like, sure, yeah, you gotta make that breed, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. And what is Raid? I don't understand where Raid gets all the money from to sponsor so many people. Yeah. I think they have a lot of money.
Mobile games.
They have a large marketing budget.
Are deceptively lucrative. And mostly due to a handful of whales.
Yes. Correct.
All right, let me catch up on some chat here if no one disagrees. Yo, what up? What you talking about? Oh, buddy. Nidus talk. Ricky, would you sell G Fuel if they let you design and name a flavor? What flavor would it be, and what would you name it? That's a magnet. Look, to be honest, I'm only vaguely I know the name G Fuel. I know PewDiePie.
I have bought G Fuel before.
Can you tell me what it is?
I mean, it's supposed to be like it's a powder. Yeah, it's supposed to be like a energy drink basically, but it's like all natural or whatever.
Oh, okay.
It's whatever. It's a bit of a joke, but like.
Not sure I believe the all natural, but okay.
No, and it didn't really give me any energy either, but it tastes good.
Can't imagine it would.
It's basically like a pre-workout for a gym, but not as much caffeine, and tastes better.
Yeah. That's not bad actually.
And there's a lot of flavors.
Yeah, I would do some sort of purple flavor, grape. I don't know.
Yeah.
And it would have to be something mildly lewd. Like purple cream. I don't know. Like even just like purple dream or something like that. Or retro juice. I don't know.
Right. Yeah.
Something that makes you just a little bit uncomfortable, but it's going to make, a young man go, fuck yeah. Let's go.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Testicles, That's what I would do.
Take a sponsorship from a VPN company. I would, like NordVPN. If it was a reputable VPN company, yeah, 100%.
Yeah, I mean it's not sexy, but yeah, there's no reason.
You should probably have a VPN. I don't, but you probably should.
I
if someone wants to pay me to use one, yeah.
But I mean, I don't use it. Here's the thing, though. Like it causes enough latency and it slows down just enough that I'm not going to use it on my desktop.
Yeah, if I'm not going to use it at home, I'm almost certainly... I did go through a period where I used PAA on my phone when I was out and about, and I would probably like to do that again because it makes sense. Though I don't use public Wi-Fi that often, to be honest.
Yeah,
or at all.
I've just got PAA on my laptop.
Oh yeah. How about from a sexy VPN?
Oh yeah. Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
Yes.
What would make a VPN sexy?
I don't know. If we're talking in the actual sense, like there'd have to be like a hip, cool, up and coming like marketing team. If we're talking just like regular, then just like lingerie, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want Steve Buscemi
hmm
with a backwards cap on a skateboard surrounded by supermodels.
You know what? I think that would work. What's the VPN called? And their slogan's like never always use protection or something. And Steve Buscemi like looking super stoked.
Call it Lightspeed.
Lightspeed VPN, okay.
Yeah, and it's like there's a flux capacitor jammed up the tailpipe of that skateboard.
Always use protection. Lightspeed.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah.
Love it.
You can listen, PAA, Nord, you can take that marketing campaign for free. That's we'll give you that one. But then you have to come back for the second one. We'll talk dollars and cents. Dryly says, I honestly feel like your videos are top notch. The consistency in the graphics and the honest reactions and indulgence into the story brings back that first time experience for many players. Keep doing your thing, bro. Well, thank you very much for that. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Listen, I'm an insecure boy and I always feel like I can do better.
Don't we all?
Yeah. Sign me the fuck up. Is this vis-a-vis a Rick body pillow? I'm talking about Nidus. Oh, you're a Nidus Saren body. Listen, I will take a Saren body pillow. Because that Warframe is thick. That's a thick frame.
What are your thoughts on Mass Effect Legendary Edition, though? Hey?
I'm sorry, what? Has there been an announcement in the 2 days that I've been away?
It was 12 hours ago, Ricky.
I've been busy.
It was 12 hours ago.
Tease me the dates. What's going on? I need platforms. I need release window.
Go watch the trailer. Spring next year, so autumn for us. Look, there you go. There's the key out. Stop focusing. It's coming out, dude.
Element 0 intensifies. Let's go. Mass.
I'm incredibly excited.
Effect.
Spring 2021. And they're making a new Mass Effect game. We can live reaction here.
Really? A new one?
Yeah. How did you not hear about this? Did you go on Twitter?
No, I haven't deleted Twitter off my phone, but I've taken away the shortcut from it for it because it's a toxic hellhole. You know.
Yeah, of course.
A new Mass Effect game is in development alongside a remastered trilogy. Alright, so here's the thing though. Is this Northern Hemisphere?
So autumn. So it's going to be like April for us.
For us, okay.
6
That's
months.
acceptable.
Yeah. It's great.
Is it like a single package? Like the whole trilogy in one?
All 3 games, all the DLC, all together.
Holy shit.
I know.
No, why are you giving me Yahoo? Get out of here, Yahoo. Yahoo Finance. Get out of here. Have to go to Kotaku. Damn it. Okay. Are there any deets on the new game? Or is it just...
What was that?
Are there any deets on the new game?
No, just that they're making it and there's a piece of concept art.
Okay,
which is just like a ship on a planet.
And it's coming to PC.
Wow. Who could have guessed?
You better. Listen, you can't be too careful nowadays.
40-second trailer. So watch that too. There's a 40-second trailer.
All right, I'm watching the 40-second trailer live. Hang on.
It's going to be really exciting for the viewers to...
Here's the thing, though. How do I mute... All right, I'm going to close Twitch real quick.
I'll make a vid about it.
No, I will
review the full collection for sure.
You better.
Yeah.
Okay. Phones are difficult. I'm an old man. Oh, God damn it. You know what? I'm just going to go to friggin' Twitter or whatever. It's... Will you just play it, please? Here we go.
I can't believe you hadn't heard. Are you watching it? Look at his face.
Garrus. The ultimate bro.
I love how in the trailer they show there's probably like 6 or 7 characters. They show Garrus twice.
Do they?
There's like so many characters they didn't show, but you do see Garrus.
But you need him twice.
Agreed. I agree.
He's not going to play anymore? What's the deal? Nope. Okay, it's just like, never mind. Okay, I'll watch it later, but just know that I'm pogged.
Me too. Me too.
Wow.
I'm very excited.
Okay.
I got up at 5 in the morning this morning to check the reveal.
Right, so I didn't even... You had that forewarning. I didn't even know, dude.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm behind the times over here. This is the thing.
Apparently.
When you go so deep into the Warframe rabbit hole, where you eat, breathe, drink, sleep, and make sweet, sweet love to Warframe. We're feeding back on ourselves.
There's not much room for anything else.
There's not much room for anything else. And then, look, honestly, I've just been busy with life stuff lately, so haven't got my finger on the pulse of the gamer nation.
No, unlike me.
Yes, but it's okay. We're getting an 8-core CPU, a renewed commitment to PC gaming. Furthermore, you know what? Shit, let's do this. You're coming along with me on a little ride.
Take me on a trip, Ricky.
So
what is that controller? That is horrendous.
Oh, this is beautiful. It's an 8-bit DOE SN30 Pro. I love it.
Ah, okay.
It's got the Bluetooth.
Oh.
I can seamlessly switch between the PC and the Switch.
That's pretty sick, actually.
Okay, I don't know what I'm looking at here, but can you see that?
Is it a Behringer speaker?
No. It's a KRK Rocket. Forgive the dust, but I've got pride of place now, a little trolley shelf for the PC.
Nice. Very good.
Because let me tell you something. For the first time in my life, I have someone who needs me. I've paid mind to the aesthetics of my PC build. White and black.
Nice. I'm a pretty minimalist in terms of PC. I always just keep it pretty stealth.
Yeah.
Not a lights guy. Very chill.
No RGB vomit?
No. The most lights I have are the back lights on my keyboard.
I haven't even got those anymore.
Oh, that is a nice keyboard though. I like that.
I
like that. I would bring mine up, but I'm scared I'm going to unplug it.
Yeah.
There it is. Yep, unplugged it.
There you go. Good on
You
you.
can tell because the lights aren't on.
This is a Durgod.
I got a question for you. I'm concerned the lights are not coming back on.
Yeah. Got a question?
Maybe I just turned the lights off. What projects you got coming up? You got anything exciting planned?
We'll see.
Because I have a proposition for you.
We'll see what happens in the next few weeks. Vis-a-vis obtaining a graphics card. But, look, I'll tell you this much. Lucky Cyberpunk was delayed. Otherwise, I'd be screwed.
Yeah, we would have been talking about it next podcast.
Yes.
But we can't now.
But that's okay, because now I have time to secure hardware. I'll ray trace it.
Hey?
Yeah. So, I mean, that's on the horizon.
Yep.
Otherwise, not a hell of a lot. Internet-wise. Just yet. We're in a waiting period, just for the moment.
Yeah. Nice.
Tease me your thoughts.
I'm trying to think what my next kind of YouTube project is going to be. This question in chat reminded me. It said, "Hey Zaid, have you ever thought of reviewing a game genre beside RTS?" Yes. I have. We've talked about it on the podcast before, but I never intended this channel to actually be an RTS channel.
Space Sims.
It just kind of happened that way.
Space Sims.
Space Sims?
Space Sims.
I would like to review a Space Sim. Probably X3, but I need a lot of time to put into that. But I really want to make another Oblivion video because back in the day I did review Oblivion. It was one of my first long reviews.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't really want to review just Oblivion again. Mm-hmm. So I'm thinking of making a video on the Shivering Isles. And I might ask Ricky to do a cameo.
Let's go.
The proposition for you. And I think I'm going to call it... I'm like, you know, sometimes you just imagine like the title or the thumbnail or something, and then that you make the video from there. So
I do it all the time.
Yep. And the thumbnail already. It's going to be called something along the lines of like Into the Realm of Madness, an analysis of the Shivering Isles, right?
Yes, and then we can Photoshop me to be Sheogorath going on the front cover.
Yes, with the dead eyes.
Yes.
Yeah. And then the thumbnail will have the the art for the Shivering Isles with that kind of papery background and the three face thing on half of it. Yeah, it's gonna be great.
Yeah, you got it.
So that's kind of thought about reviewing another genre. Yes, and I think that'll be the first one. I've actually got a list on my phone. I call the list. What do I call the list? It's called. It's called breakout vids, right? And the term is breaking out of just being RTS. And there is a list of games on there that I'm considering to be a breakout.
I love video. It. This is great. This is exciting.
I've actually only got 2 on there right now, and they're both 40k games because I've been in the 40k zone. One's Space Marine, and the other is Inquisitor Martyr.
I feel like Space Sims. You love them, right? You love space games.
Yeah.
That seems like a logical step.
Yeah. I mean, Icon in chat saying review Elite Dangerous.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll review it in VR.
Yeah, and Horizons has gone free.
Yeah, I saw that. I haven't played it for a long time. I haven't played Elite since just like base Elite.
Yeah. I mean, look, it's incredibly polished. It's like it's a 1,000-mile wide puddle, but it's incredibly polished.
Yeah, and I think in VR it would be pretty cool.
Oh yeah. It's very zen in that it's the kind of game you enjoy in the moment. I think. Sure. It's a game that's like, hey, this is fun, not this is going to be fun once I get this piece of gear.
You just kind of do it.
Yeah. That's right.
Ask you too, before we wrap it up today, how's your project on the game soundtrack going? Yeah,
so that's been delayed for the moment because they had some feedback that the testers preferred the action parts of the game over the puzzling parts. So they've pushed back release. They were bucking to release. Probably it would have been released already. So it would have been a bit of a mad dash to get everything done in time. But yeah, they've gone not back to the drawing board, but they're reevaluating some things and they're going to rejig the game and get back to me once they're ready.
And we cannot know the game yet, can we?
I mean, they haven't said that I can't mention it. You wouldn't know it. It's a small indie game.
Sure. Yeah. They haven't said I can't mention it. It was supposed to be out by now. Cyberpunk.
I'm actually playing Johnny Silverhand.
Really?
We axed Keanu.
I'm playing his MP3 player.
Yeah.
I'm the AI that controls his MP3 player.
I'm just inside his pocket, which is the ultimate bliss. That is heaven.
Yes. Well, that's cool. So I'm assuming the work's all done for you, I'm just presuming.
A lot of the work is done.
Yeah.
There would still be a few more tracks that need to be done. And then, of course, mastering. Because a lot of what I did was, it's like, hey, here's an idea. do you like it? Me thinking like, yeah, I'll rejig it based on feedback. They're like, you son of a bitch, I'm in. They're just into the first draft of it. So I'm like,
Sure.
all right. Yeah, I don't think they even fully appreciate the extent of the engoodening of those tracks once we get into proper mixing and mastering. But yeah.
Quite a step up. Yeah. Nice.
Yeah. And I recently did a collaboration with a bunch of electronic musicians over here in Melbourne. We've just released an album where we covered all each other's songs, covered and remixed each other's songs, and the music. Sorry, the proceeds are going to charity. So
Hell yeah.
yeah, you know what? I'm going to, if y'all can just bear with me real quick, while we go to nonsense screen here. You know what? I'm gonna go to the Be Right Back for a second, just so I can link you this
got
album.
it, fam. Look at this gentleman.
Oh, hello.
He's my son. And he loves me.
Hey there. Hey there.
Have I ever thought of reviewing an indie game? Yeah, actually. There's a couple that I have got my eyes on. I think I might make a couple of videos about them. There's one called Manor Lords, which is a base builder slash historical RTS. Pretty dope. So I might make a quick video on that. Depends what you consider indie.
Yeah,
New Stronghold's technically indie.
True. I'm excited for Strongholds. Let me catch up on chat here. Yeah, sorry, NinenFX. Yeah, the graphics card has died, so I've only got one screen, so kind of behind on chat here. What inspired your theme for your channels as far as graphics and color palette? Well, for me, it's when I adopted the stage name Ricky Summer at the start of 2018. It was always sort of in the back of my mind that YouTube was an avenue to get people to listen to my music. But along the way, it also kind of slipped into its own thing where it's, just enjoying it on its own merits anyway. And that's kind of where I am at the moment, to be honest. But yeah, so then I thought, if I'm gonna use it as a platform to drive people to my music, I may as well rebrand, so that it is in line with the type of music that I'm making. So I changed the name to Ricky Summer.
Consistent.
What was that, sorry?
Thematically consistent.
That's correct, yeah. So we went all, I mean, it's constantly shifting. I think I want to move a little more towards cyberpunk as opposed to your bog standard synthwave, just because it's so common right now. I like to differentiate a little bit, but yeah, that's how we got there. What about you, Zaid? And let's talk about your logo.
Yeah, my logo. I kind of I've been thinking a lot recently about doing a bit of a rebrand. Not necessarily a full rebrand, but just kind of getting a bit more,
Spruce it up.
a bit more like personality.
Yeah.
To something. So my logo I made based off an old design I made while I was in design school, and I just needed a logo, and yeah, it looked kind of cool, so I just whipped it up and used that. But it's not really, it doesn't mean anything. But I feel like at this point it's quite memorable, I think, as far as like simple shapes and colors go. So
It looks
like recognizable, I think.
Like a scanning kind of,
Yeah, like it could be whatever you want, really.
like a mini map or something. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, it came actually from a loading animation that I made. It was an animation of a little loading thing. It was like So yeah, I might keep that, but I'm kind of toying with hiring someone to create some art for the channel, for like a banner and stuff.
Yeah.
But I haven't really developed like a full-on style for things. I really just kind of wanted to go for pretty clean, clean, like minimal, professional, might I say. But yeah, there's not much I've done with it really, to be honest, yet. I think it'll just kind of slowly evolve more over time.
Yeah, I think that's the bit. Like if you haven't got a really strong vision straight off the bat, you just start doing, and then that'll come.
Yeah. Our overlay too. Someone's asking in chat, did we make the podcast overlay or did we hire someone? That was Ricky. Ricky made the podcast overlay. It's very good.
Thank you.
I like it.
Yee. Oh, thank you for the posture check. I am standing up, so my postures are really not bad at the moment, but thank you for that.
I got lumbar support.
What was that, sorry?
This chair has lumbar support.
Oh, I miss lumbar support. That's my favorite kind of support.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. Dagan, thank you for the offer to try out your Star Citizen account. I do actually already own it. I just can't.
Did we talk about this already? I can't remember.
Yeah, I like.
Did we talk about how I sold my account on Star Citizen Trade subreddit?
Yeah. Did that go through?
Yes, it was nice. Paid for my Oculus.
Yeah, I bet it did. Yeah. But yeah, look, if my quick and dirty thoughts on Star Citizen for those new individuals here. When I first backed it, and when we could just first start playing it, it was like it ran bad, but it was mildly playable. And this was on old hardware. This was like a 670 GTX 670. Now on much better hardware, it runs worse. So that's where we're at.
Personally, I'm just beyond caring until it is done. I just don't care.
Yeah.
Just finish it.
Yeah.
Ricky did a good job in the overlay.
Thank you.
I agree. He did a very good job.
I got one for you here. Zaid, do you have an image of the logo? Interested in what it looks like?
The current one?
I think maybe they're asking your spruce up.
So the one.
Oh, you want to see? Yeah, okay. No, okay. I think you're right. They want to see what it looks like.
Yep. Let me get it for you.
Get that all up on screen.
Oh, you get it on screen. I got it on a mobile phone. That's the old one. There you go. Yeah.
It looks like it fits. It's like, you know what? It's Cybran from Supreme Commander.
That's a pretty good way to look at it. Actually, now that I mention it, that is the old one. The new one is takes up more of the screen. Yes, this is the new one. It's a bit bigger.
Yeah.
And it doesn't glow like the webcam. But it works because I made the inverted one.
Oh, is that for your VOD channel?
Why does this webcam... You know what? If I get that Logitech affiliate, I'm going to get them to send me a new webcam.
Yeah, get a Brio.
Yeah.
Ricky, do you have an interest in being a Warframe partner? I'd have to look into what the benefits are, but I'd turn off them giving me all the free stuff because I want to grind up. Is Aid only musician or also tenor? Okay. Zaid does video production editing. Have you played
guitar.
Warframe?
Did you say musician or Warframe? I missed that.
Warframe.
No, I've never played Warframe.
Get on him. Let's go. Let's turn this man into a tenor.
So go back to the logo.
At Zaid_95.
I always thought your logo was a distorted Z.
Okay.
Well, that's good, because that's kind of what I said. It can really be whatever you want. You know?
Yeah. I mean, it's recognized. Look, I'll be honest. First time I saw it, I was like, what the fuck is that? But like,
but you remembered it.
I do remember it. Yeah. And as such a huge fan of Supreme Commander, the fact that I see Cybran design in it, I'm pumped.
It is pretty Cybran-y now that you mention it.
Yeah.
What I kind of want to do, I think I'll keep that, and because right now my Bennett is just like this, so pretty boring without this horrific banding.
It's clean though.
Yeah, but it doesn't have much personality. So what I think I'm going to do is commission like a banner art. And if you remember the artwork from kind of niche Empire Earth 3 cover art, has like this guy kind of being all like. So I kind of want to make that and then have like.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
As me, and then have like, stuff coming out the bottom of like different things from like different RTSs or something. It'd be cool.
That would be cool, yeah. Do you have someone in mind?
No. I've got a couple of people who I'm considering asking, but it's kind of not the style they do, so I don't know if they would be open to doing it, but if you know anyone.
I'll ask around to see if they're if they got time. But yeah,
Yeah,
get back
we're
to you on
not
that.
rushed, like second for the new year or something.
Yeah. Hang on. Partners can have their own logos as glyphs in Warframe. Oh, that's very cool. Hang on. So the vis-a-vis the partner program, it's mainly for viewers. Partners get to give out Twitch drops. Okay, then I will look into it. That's very cool. Oh, we're perping up. Listen. I really should turn off the channel rewards for the podcast. But here we are, farming sim for people who don't have a life. What is this? We talking about EVE Online? Look, I love EVE Online, but dude, I haven't got time to play other games I want to play.
Yeah.
Okay. Any more topics you'd like to broach, my man?
I think that covers it mostly. I was pretty ready to talk about Squadrons, but
Yeah.
I haven't played it yet. I'm waiting for Oculus, so we can hold that. And Cyberpunk's not out yet.
Yeah,
So,
it's not going to be out by our next.
no, it'll be the
One
one after.
after.
It'll be the one of the new year.
Yeah, that's right. Shit. So
How
the
about that?
next podcast will be the last one of the year.
Yes,
Wow.
we should do something special.
We should like dress up and get weird and like start a fire. I don't know.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah,
Yeah.
let's think of something. Let's do a collab too. We need to collab.
Absolutely. Let's collab it. You know what? We'll do maybe a top 10 list of something
That'd be fun
for our
Yeah.
last one. That'd be cool.
Yeah. Okay. We'll make a nice docket.
Hmm.
But thanks for hanging out, everyone. We both very much appreciate it. It was a good podcast.
Yeah.
Lots to talk about. Follow Ricky. Our links are on screen for Twitch. Tyler T Edits just got into the chat. We're about to end. Sorry. But yeah, that was fun. Anything else to add?
No, we're all good. We just cross our fingers and toes for a graphics card to become available before Cyberpunk drops.
Do you think you'll get one? Okay, what's more likely? I give you 3 options.
Mm-hmm.
Graphics card does not arrive in time.
Mm-hmm.
Graphics card does arrive in time. Cyberpunk gets delayed again, and it's irrelevant.
Oh, fuck. I hope it's the first one. I hope it doesn't get delayed and the graphics card comes in time.
What do you think, though?
At this point, just based on... At this point, I would not be surprised at another delay. But I would also be like... Look, I don't know.
Come on.
I feel like if there's doubt, they should just delay it longer. Like rather than saying, "Hey, we're delaying until December," just be like, "New Year, guys."
Yeah, I kind of feel like maybe 2 delays ago, they should have been like, we'll just like indefinitely, and then we'll give you a new date. If it gets delayed again, I think that'll be the case. They'll be like, "Okay, look, we won't give you a date yet."
I mean, it's kind of unprecedented, so I get why they wouldn't have done that. It's a big scary move to be like, "Hey, yo, that game that you're super fucking excited for and you thought was going to come out next month, now it's like almost not going to ever come out." Which, of course it will. That'd be stupid for them to be like, "Never coming out ever."
Delayed indefinitely. And
Yeah.
they're like, oh god.
Yeah, right? It's not a good look. I mean, you've already got people flipping out saying, "Oh, I'm canceling my pre-order." Like, guys, it's a game. Chill.
Yeah, I did take a day of leave for Cyberpunk, and then they delayed it. And that's, it's part of the risk. So I was able to change my day of leave till the new delay date. So if it does get delayed again, I probably won't change my day of leave again. So, we'll see. But if I don't, it's like a few days after the new Hearthstone expansion comes out. So, yeah, the double one, really.
Cool.
Yeah. Right. Well, thanks, everyone. Appreciate it. And we will see you December 6th, I think is the next one.
Yes, we
4 weeks.
will.
All right. And peace.
See ya.